Supreme Warlock Master, your knowledge of science and sorcery is unsurpassed. This is your chance to experiment and make the world your playground of diabolical weaponry. Perhaps the Astalians could be your first test subjects. They may well be harboring a wealth of warpstone, and will surely offer little resistance to a carefully aimed doom rocket. To the north, the Bretonnian dukedoms fight for honor and chivalry. Yet they have a soft underbelly, which could easily be exploited by Scrya's under-empire. Many greenskins dwell in the mountains north of Tilea. They do not know it yet, but both they and the Tileans could prove useful fodder in furthering your research. Your workshop awaits you, my lord. Let the power of warpstone be felt by all through the explosive experiments of Ikit Claw.
Hello everyone, Loremaster Sotek bringing you a Clan Skryre Mortal Empires campaign. So, I know a lot of people are going to be doing Vortex campaigns just because they tend to be shorter, but I have to play Ikit Claw and Skavenblight. This is actually my first time really playing with him. I'm familiar with the new mechanics, but we'll kind of go over that together here in just a second. But I am very, very excited to go ahead and get started here. So real quick, just want to look at what I need to win this campaign. Looks like I need to have at least 50% corruption in Bretonnia and all of Athel Loren for the most part. Then I need to kill the Bretonnians, the Wood Elves, and the Sartosans. Then the usual own 8 of these random things, their military alliance or whatever, and then 60 units. Pretty easy, honestly. I basically just need to conquer a lot of land. So, some stuff that we see here is that the Warlock Engineer can be used to expand the Under Empire, so I can actually build Undercities. So, for instance, I'm intending to go this way. I'm going to send this guy this way to go build Undercities for me. And Skavenblight, of course, has a bunch of lovely new buildings. First thing I'm going to do is do Expansionist Planning, which will take a turn to activate, but once it finishes, it will allow me to build buildings cheaper. And then we got some new unique buildings just for Ikit Claw. Both of these have already been here. The Shattered Tower and the Council of 13 Chamber. For Ikit, what's new is the Warpstone Telescope, which is the observable secrets of the Dark Moon shall become clear, generates food, research rate faction-wide, grants Skaven corruption, and allows me to recruit all forms of clan rats. And then there's the Warpstone Tractor Beam. Only the most reckless individual will dare attempt to somehow pull celestial objects out of the sky. Cue Ikit Claw. Gives income, food, winds of power to all army, more research rate, recruitment rank for artillery units for all characters, way more Skaven corruption, and allows me to unlock all of the basic Clan Skryre units. And this is a hardcore end times reference, because Ikit Claw is actually the one who did build a... Actually, I don't think it was... I think it was maybe like one of Ikit's earlier plans that he built a tractor beam to pull the Chaos Moon out of the sky. So that is a in-your-face end times reference. So anyway, let's move up to the edge. Let's go ahead and attack Tabaro. And I intend to capture all of Tabaro pretty quickly. And we do have a Doom Rocket, which up here you can see we have 5 Warp Fuel. And we have 1 Doom Rocket, which we'll use here in just a second. Which, let me go ahead and show you guys all the new features, because I'm sure you're very curious. So this is the Forbidden Workshop.
As the main power source of the Forbidden Workshop.
Yeah, cool, thanks. So, basically the way it works is you spend Warp Fuel and food to upgrade various creations that are Clan Skryre themed. So you can build Doom Rockets, you can upgrade your Doom Rockets, you can upgrade your different weapon teams, you can upgrade your Doom Wheels, and you can upgrade your Doom Flares. Now, in my starting army, I have Gisele's, Rattling Guns, and Doom Flares, so any of those would be pretty exciting to upgrade. For instance, this one would give Vanguard deployment and speed to all my Doomflayers. Weapon strength melee attack. Bonus versus infantry and charge bonus. This one's for characters on them only. Weapon teams, rattling guns. We could get endless drum, which is super amazing. So if their ammunition is below 80%, they start recharging their ammo. For the warpfire thrower, we can get missile damage, and for the rat eye scopes, we can get hawkish precision, which is if there's no enemies in range of them, they get plus damage. I'm gonna go with the endless resources. And you can see every time you purchase an upgrade, it moves this meter up. And when you move the meter up, sometimes you unlock various things. Like you can unlock incendiary rounds, which is a banner that you can equip onto a unit. Or you might unlock Sniper's Cape, which is an equipable item for characters. Or you might unlock unique regiments, like the Doombringers. So these are kind of like the... if you're familiar with the Tomb King campaign, they have 6 unique units that you can unlock through their mortuary cult thing, as opposed to being regiments of renown, and that's what these units are. So this is an unbreakable unit of warp fire throwers. Or we could get the Eye Takers, which are warp-locked Jezzails that have hawkish precision. And we can get the Death Dealers, which are rattling weapon gun teams that are special for some reason. And then, like for the Doom Wheels, if you go up theirs, they have the Warp Fire Wheel, which is a Doom Wheel that regenerates and seems to... and it shoots Warp Lightning. But it regenerates, I think, is the big deal. And then for the Doom Flares, you can get the Black Hole Flares, which, not sure what's unique about them, but you can see most of these are like character upgrades items. But anyway, so we got that, and then I've got enough warp fuel for one more. Let's get Obsidian Alloy for our... Actually, let's do Doom Diagnostics. Oh, and you can see here that we can upgrade our technician area, which allows us to get to these higher tier upgrades, and also maybe gives us other rewards. So right now we only have a technician's grotto, and to upgrade it further, we need to use a Doom Rocket, construct the Warpstone Tractor Beam, and kill 1,000 enemies. Alright, you heard the man. Let's get started. Annihilate! This should be pretty easy. I am going to go ahead and use the Doom Rocket. It's probably going to be hilarious overkill, but I just want to see it, and I want y'all to see it. So let's take a look. And also, y'all will see this based on the time card, but this episode is going to go for an hour, just like the Bretonia series I'm going to be running, and, well, probably just that. I'm going to... keep these episodes at 30 minutes long after the first one, unless they're getting like a ton of traction, in which case we can extend them up to an hour every once in a while, you know, to keep things exciting. But alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the new units. So we've got our rattling guns, which not nearly enough people use in the Everchosen. They are really, really powerful units, and of course in campaign they're even more powerful. Warp-locked Jezzails we did see quite a bit in the tournament. They're a really nice way to force the AI to come to you and do considerable damage. And then the Doom Flares, which are just awesome, awesome, awesome units. And you can even get Ikit Claw on one eventually. Alright, so the battle has started. Probably actually not going to be able to use my Doom Flare this fight, or Doom Rocket. We'll save it, because I'm pretty sure these guys are all going to get killed before I really get the chance to use it. Well... we got time. Actually, you know what? I'll save it, because I think it's useful in a siege battle. If you like use it against walls, I kind of want to test that. So maybe we'll save it for that. So let's go ahead and move these guys forward a bit, and let's have them focus down the spearmen, because the spears can potentially be threatening. Oh, all the bullets. All the bullets. And here's Ikit Claw's Flamethrower for anybody that's been wanting to see that. Oh, let's get a nice fat brass orb here. He shot that out a little awkwardly. That wasn't the best showing of that, was it? Well, Warp Lightning will take care of the rest. Ikit Claw is such a good character. Oh, let's run in the Doom Flares. Actually killed all of those models that it hit. So it doesn't shoot the biggest amount of warp fire, but it does appear to do it does 1,000 damage. So it seems those little gouts can actually cause quite a bit of suffering. And of course the Doom Flares are in here now, pulling wheelies on top of people like that poor bastard. Get another warp lightning over here. Man, he can cast and shoot at the same time. What a boss. Alright, let's unleash this Skaven to clean things up here. Alright, now the real question is, we could set up an Under Empire, under Tilia, or Estalia, but I'm not going to do that. And the reason I'm not going to do that is because if the settlement is taken by another faction, it's fine. You know, my Under Empire city will be safe. But if the settlement is destroyed, like it's razed to the ground, then it destroys my Undercity. And there are beastmen here. And beastmen like to destroy things, not to take them. So we're not going to build an Under Empire here. Because if we do, the beastmen are going to blow it up. Because they can't help themselves. But here's the Under Empire, you can see. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to loot and occupy. And take it to level 1. Got a war banner, and we picked up a warp fuel canister, which is awesome. And I am, and as you can see here, Ikit does start with his iron frame, which makes sense. He can't exactly take it off. So it does give him an armor bonus, physical resistance, magic resistance, and weapon strength. And the only mod that I'll be using for this campaign is the 2 skill points when Lords level up mod. Other than that, I am playing pure basic. So I think I'm going to take a point in Route Marcher, and then I'm going to work on getting all my magic. Alright, and we're going to do this next turn when these kick in, because it takes a turn for commandments to kick in. So I'm not going to worry about that just yet. We are going to repair that. There we go. And then we're going to go set up an Under Empire. I think our first Undercity, we're actually not going to put under Merigliano. I think we're going to go put it underneath Sartosa. Because I don't like those pirates, and I don't really want to deal with them. And before they get any further, let's go ahead and fix our camera settings. Which I need to make a big fuss about them hopefully one day making it so that these save between campaigns, because that would be a very, very nice QOL feature. Because I know it's a mod. Like, there's a mod that saves your camera settings between campaigns, so it can be done. It's just one of those things that hopefully they can prioritize. But like for the Under Empire, I think our main goal is going to be to hopefully get like 2 or 3 characters whose job it is to set up Under Empire settlements and just like shoot them out across the world to go establish bases all over the place. Because they're not like traditional settlements, as you will see. They kind of allow you to set up places where you can farm food or an economy. Like you can steal people's money and all that stuff like that. So like setting one up under Lothern could be really good. And so on and so forth. And I believe they have I think you can build a Doom Sphere, which allows you to explode a settlement, if I understand correctly. So that could be really exciting. Like that would be something we'd totally do Sartosa, just blow it up. So let's actually send him out into the ocean, because I think he'll get there faster. Yeah, instead of going overland. Alright, so let's upgrade Skavenblight. And then for our first building, yeah, let's get money. Slave wheels.
More warpstone.
And then we're going to head overland towards Magritta.
Now.
And hopefully we'll fight Lupio here, and I would be happy to use him as a test subject. And let's go ahead and activate the dominating scheme, because that gives us growth, public order, and food. So let's get that going. let's hope this foolish little Estalian comes after me. Looks like he was maybe trying to chase off the beastmen. Who could make actually a very good ally for us if they're still around. I mean, they can't trade, which is a little bit annoying, but they can blow crap up and we can feast on the spoils. See, there goes Babali. Hey, Babali. That's that's a fun word to say with an Italian accent, but this is supposed to be Spain. So, oh yeah, come and get it. Alright, so let's put the leadership banner onto our Doom Flares, and let's teach these fools a lesson. This seems like a perfect opportunity to test out our Doom Rocket. In any event, I hope you're all doing well. These are, of course, the first wave of videos I've really been able to sit down and record since the Everchosen. I hope a lot of y'all enjoyed that. I've heard a lot of really kind words and stuff. And I will be live streaming a ton. Like, these videos are probably going to release simultaneously with a live stream I'll be doing. So I'm guessing a lot of people here aren't going to watch it until after you see me on stream, but you never know. In the event, let's line up all of our guns here along the edge. And we're just going to run forward so we can get out of this stupid forest cover, because I do not require forest cover. Get out of the way.
We obey. Onwards. Clan rats.
Slaves in front. Clan rats behind.
Forward, backwards. War systems on.
And we will fire the Doom Rocket in approximately 25 seconds. 25 seconds until launch.
What? All die.
Hurry up, you rascals. 15 seconds until launch. Shazales, focus down those pistoliers. Rattling guns, focus down those pistoliers. Open fire! And why don't you all stay right there? Fire! Welp. That worked. Alright, clean up the scraps.
Time to die.
Dear Lord. Yeah, I think we got them.
Warlock of death. Casting death fade. Warlock Jesse.
Alright, hold your fire.
Skaven slaves.
Hold.
Swing your gun. Warlock Jesse. Start plan. Gun.
Oh, he's got a jetpack. You see that? He literally has a jetpack for his charge animation. That's so cool. And he uses his flamethrower in close combat. God damn, what a sexy character. Alright, mow him down.
Ikit claw.
Yeah, we'll see what good that silly little shield of yours does.
Ikit claw.
Scatter doofuses. Oop.
Lightning.
Overcast. And I didn't quite aim that right.
What? Ikit claw.
He's getting annoyingly close.
Warpstone magic.
Hey, go kill everybody.
Kill. Our tail's yours. Now, ready, now. We obey. Escape and slaves.
Yeah, just a regular wolf line, it's fine.
Field for win.
Oh, poor Estalia.
Ikit claw.
You blind fools, you. Activate jetpack! He's literally Iron Man. He's using his warp fire thrower and his jetpack to like balance himself. But I love that he's using the the flame in his hand to like help him balance while he flies. It's amazing. I like that Malagor can't fly, but Ikit Claw can. Even though Malagor has freaking giant bird wings. Hopefully when they do the Beastman rework, they can give Malagor like I don't mind that Malagor doesn't like legit fly. I just wish that when he would run or when he would charge, he would like use his wings to like flap up in the air and do some cool animation. Maybe that's an update they can give him when they hopefully do the Beastman rework. When and if that day comes. All right, so let's get more food so we can do more workshop goodies. Let's enslave them.
Biggest brain rat.
And we got another war fuel canister. Nice. And we leveled up. Even better. And I've got more slaves, so we can just swarm over the Istalians and murder them horribly.
Chief Warlock, Ikit Claw.
Alright, let's grab... let's make Warp Lightning cheaper, because it's an amazing spell. And then let's grab Musk of Fear. Pursue this fool. Oh, we ambushed him? Alright, we'll just kill him.
Which kill device to use?
Let's just enslave him. I need more slaves for the workshop. And then Warpstone tokens. Not yet. Let's get Death Frenzy and Scorch.
Ikit Claw.
And then what's the garrison here? Not too bad. Okay. Let's go ahead and attack Magritta.
Sorcery. Death.
And we're going to need battering ram. And probably one tower.
This arms race, no contest.
I like how he sees the world as an arms race. It's great. Alright, and your job is to get to Sartosa and expand the Under Empire. Okay, Skavenblight's still building up. Good, good. Hope you're all doing well. I've been pretty excited by this DLC, to be pretty frank. And of course, I just realized I don't have my phone charger here. But that's fine. I'll just let my phone die. Screw it. I've been doing some achievement hunting lately because I'm trying to get to 100%ing this game again before we get like another big update that unlocks Steam, or that gives us more Steam achievements. I think I'm only 9 achievements away from completing, but most of them are pretty annoying. You know, it's like I have one that's for the Exiles of Nehek, which is Kotep's faction. You have to construct every single item in the mortuary cult screen, which is like, really? Who made that achievement? That is such a douche achievement. But I did accomplish some of the really, really hard ones recently. Like I did the make 60,000 gold per turn achievement, which it's 60,000 gold including your expenses. All right, there we go. Awesome. So we now have an Under Empire settlement underneath Sartosa. You leveled up. All right, and you don't have any abilities related to that. Okay, but stealing technology is pretty cool. I would like to have you in my army once I have war machines, but let's steal technology for now. And this is the Undercity underneath Sartosa, and look at all these different building options. Oh my gosh! So here you can see this is actual Sartosa, fake Sartosa. All right, so what are our options here? We can do burrows, which gives us campaign leadership when attacking, casualty replenishment. Okay, so that's not great. This one gives us bonus to moving, Skaven corruption, vanguard deployment if we're here. It makes our heroes more successful. Wow, look at that. Lets you lightning strike people when you're here. Gives you plus 200% for sacking the settlement. Oh my gosh. Makes heroes very successful. Plus 50. Wow. Plus 6 uses of the menace below. Plus 30% replenishment. Very cool. The Rat King. Costs a lot of food, but increases corruption in adjacent regions. Oh, I see. But if you get it built up, you get the Vermintide. A Skaven army is summoned. And the army size and strength can be increased via the tech tree. Okay. And then I declare war upon the building and the Undercity is destroyed. Makeshift workshop. Costs 500 a turn to maintain. Oh, but the Doom Sphere. The settlement will blow up upon completion. Ho 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 ho. Might have to check that out. Murder holes. Maintenance cost is 100, but if you get it all the way upgraded... See, this this reduces discoverability. So the way discoverability works is that if your settlement is discovered, the AI or the player who has discovered it can just pay a fee to destroy it automatically. So this keeps us hidden. This does not allow me to see the region, but reduces discoverability by quite a bit. So that's like stealth. Oh, concealment, ruination, annexation, food. Generates food. Generates more food. Generates income. Lets me steal from their income. Generates a lot of food, but it vastly increases discoverability. Money. Generates income. Generates more income, but consumes food. Steal their income. Steal more of their income. Steal more of their income. And then mining. 5% chance per turn to expand under Empire to an adjacent region. Ooh, 10% chance. Warpstone Refinery gives me Winds of Power to all armies, increases my research rate, reduces upkeep reduction for all Doom Wheels, Warp Fire Throwers, and Warp Lightning Cannons, plus recruitment rank to all Clan Scorier units.
Set suit to war. Fight.
And then a Subterranean Strip Mine, plus 100 income. Construction cost -3 for all buildings faction-wide. Income from raising the settlement is 300%. Gives me the warp bonus. Oh my god, these are so awesome. So I think for Sartosa... oh, it's friendly to me. Friendly climate. So I think I'm going to try and conquer it. Oh, wow, but that's 5 food. So I think we want to wait on that until we're, like, ready. So let's not worry about that just yet. So let's get food. And then let's... how much money do they make right now? I'd only get 10% of that. No, 20%. So I'd be generating about 100 gold right now. So for the moment, let's get a warp token stash. Then let's worry about... I don't want to see what they're doing, so I'll conceal myself. And then... the settlement's going to get destroyed when I'm revealed. So I'm not too worried about either of those. That consumes 1 food, but gives us a chance to expand for free to Lucini. It's pretty tempting. So what's our discoverability right now? Oh, here it is. Once found, it will likely be demolished. Right now it's at -10 out of 100. So this will put us up to 20. Or no, this will put us up to 10, 30. That'll put us back down to -10. That'll put us at 10. Alright, let's do that. But there's going to be a few turns where we're likely to get discovered. So, the tech tree looks the same to me. So I'm wondering if they just randomly added in... oh, okay. Oh, so these actually do things now. So, like, we're the ones that improve my armies that come out. Oh, look at that! Gives expendable to clan rats? That's fucking new. Awesome. Okay, so they got some really cool stuff. Adds an extra clan rat unit to the Vermintide. There it is. Adds a Hell Pit Abomination to the Vermintide. Very cool. Just kind of trying to figure out. Adds another clan rat unit. Adds a Plague Monk unit. That is so cool. Adds another clan rat unit. Gives you more food capacity. Adds a doom wheel unit. Adds another clan rat unit. Replaces all clan rat units with storm vermin units. Oh my gosh. Extra clan rats. Adds a plague claw catapult. Adds a clan rat. That is so awesome! Oh my gosh, their tech tree is actually super interesting now. Alright, you get out of there. We've got that under siege. Tabaro can be upgraded. Sure. Actually, you know what? I want to save my money. I don't think we need this. Do I? Yeah, just be safe.
Which kill device to use, hmm?
That's super exciting. I love that new tech tree. Like, the Bretonnians have a really good new tech tree. Skaven new tech tree is awesome. Can't wait to see... and the Lizardman tech tree hasn't really changed. Like, they added units to the appropriate categories. Like, salamanders and ripperdactyls are in, like, the monster section. But it didn't get, like, exciting new. They just added stuff to the appropriate categories.
This arms race, no contest.
Oh my gosh, that really increased our finances. But look at that, our discoverability is like super high right now. Oh, I see. So my character being here is actually reducing the odds of being discovered by 10. Let's see if I can assassinate this character. Yeah. Oh, that got me a warp fuel canister. Nice. Good job, you. Let's make it cheaper for you to do stuff. Alright, so I'm going to actually hang him around here until this is finished. Because this place is going to get discovered if he's not, like, there guarding it. Alright, so over in Skavenblight, let's get the Public Order building, Taskmaster's platform. Then let's get...
Set suit to war, fight mode.
Let's get the Rattling Warrens, which will allow us to... That'll increase our growth quite a bit. And then a Piston House to increase our finances. And I need one more turn before I take Magritta. Huh. Skaven... So the Under Empire is pretty wild. I like how interactive that is. Man. That really makes the idea of a head-to-head campaign pretty interesting. The idea that you can like set up Under Empires beneath your opponent's bases and actually do conniving things to mess with them. Because I think one of the biggest things holding this game back from competitive competitive campaigns is the fact that there's not a lot of interaction. Like, the diplomacy system doesn't have a lot of room for manipulation. And the, you know, stuff like that. Alright, so that should allow us to do stuff now. So we can get ferocious plans. So let's go to strengthen numbers as quick as we can, because expendable clan rats is amazing. Because that means I can let them die and it doesn't like blow up in my face. Alright, and let's get this guy ready to leave. We will move him to the edge of Sartosa. Actually, I guess he could just... Oh, no, he can't yet. Oh, right, because I just assassinated a character, so I'm exhausted. And I think I can only... I think you can only expand the Under Empire once every certain amount of turns? Oh, once every 10 turns. Okay. Oh, so only one character can do it. Okay. So you can have multiple characters capable of doing it, but only one can actually do it per turn. Alright, let's do that, and then let's take Magritta. Ooh, I should have grabbed some menaces below. Whoops. Oh well, I think we'll be okay. Warp Lightning is like one of the most powerful spells in the game when it comes to sieges. So as long as the AI stays on top of his walls, we should not have any problems. Look at that. We already got 2 chevrons on the Rattling guns. My goodness. So pretty exciting campaign. I haven't really had a lot of time to look at the Skaven, so that Under Empire mechanic is kind of amazing. All right, so we're gonna have our weakest unit carrying the battering ram because nobody cares about them.
Ready. Our tile's yours.
You guys can hide back here.
Doomflayer.
Hide in the forest. Can y'all hide? No, you can't. So just hide amongst the slaves and they'll block shots. And then Jezzails and Rattling guns. I want y'all hiding among them as well. You can actually hide, so we'll put you in the forest.
Claw on button.
Take him in. Alright, and I'm just gonna rain down fire and then, as the song goes.
Warp lightning. Remember, men. Sigma, watch it.
Oh, that guy got hit by 2 bullets. Somebody's having a bad day. Oh god, those snipers are so beautiful. Alright, he's focusing down that group of slaves. That's fine. Let's go ahead and tell the clan rats and the slaves to get to the walls. Not because I expect them to win that fight, but because I want them to distract the enemy in that fight. More warp lightning! Ah, beautiful. Pew 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 pew. Let's do guard stance. They don't have a ton of ammo, unfortunately, yet. No. Y'all are supposed to attack these guys. I don't think these slaves are gonna make it. Next group, to the thrower. Ah, now we're talking. Zoop.
Casting death phase.
I just love the idea of the slaves being like murdered, like just there being like a pile of corpses around the battering ram, and Ikit's just like, all right, send in the next group. We got work to do. Good. Keep it moving. Failure is not an option. Yes, we are. Oh yeah, I guess I should have sent you nerds forward. Go, like, do stuff.
Storm demon, try.
Useless. Useless. Clearly, these slaves were sent to sabotage me by the Gracier clan. That's the only thing that can explain their incompetence.
Kill time.
Let's see. Trying to find a good. There we go. Come on, hurry up. Ah! I love when the banner guys fall off. Alright, we'll get Ikit Claw up here so you can start kicking butt. Let's go ahead and pop Death Frenzy on the clan rats. That'll make them actually useful. 26 melee attack and 25 weapon damage. Yeah, that'll be good. This looks fairly congested. And goodbye. Ooh. Just bits of peoples. Swarm the walls, nerds. Rattling guns, move up. Doom flares, move up. Rattling, you guys head into the forest. You guys, let's go forward.
Kill contraptions at hand. Warp lightning.
Oh, perfect timing.
Skaven slaves.
Make yourselves useful.
Your desire. Doom Slayer.
Doom flares, chew them up. And goodbye. Wunderval.
What orders?
Rattling guns.
Now, yes.
More lightning.
Casting death.
Brass orb.
Council's command. Ikit claw. Yourself, the Skaven slaves.
Alright, we're out of ammo back there. Pull back.
Rattling guns. Skaven slaves.
Slaves, pull back.
Stand by. Doom Slayer.
Open fire.
Upper clan rat.
Beautiful. Alright,
Ikit
how we doing?
claw.
It's 4 winds of magic. Alright, slaves are doing their job. That's good.
Ikit claw.
Masterful. Okay, these archers need to
What? Die.
get to them.
War systems on.
I want somebody on these archers.
Ikit claw.
By the comics, Lucas's head flew by me!
Warp stone magic. Slave
Real boogers.
flame.
What are you doing? Fire.
Doom Slayer. Should we run? Move, move. For the Valentine. Stab, stab. Rattling gun.
Inside.
Now move. Horned rat will. Doom Slayer.
Run them down.
Ignore the old one.
No, stay away from me.
Skit, then leap.
Ikit, get down here.
What? Die, die, die. Rattling gun.
Slaves, to me.
Ready, ready.
Uh-oh. Fire! Fire!
Ikit claw.
Ah! Yeah, gonna make it.
Hasten, hurry. Guide us, Horned One.
Doom flares.
Hurry.
Run ahead.
Now, ready, now. Clan rats. Yes, yes.
To me.
Rattling gun.
Open fire. Their speed's only 20 because of the suppression fire.
Player.
Doom flare, go to the center. Beautiful. Good work, lads. Good work. Alright. The settlement is ours! Probably would have been a little easier with the Doom Rocket, but Ikit did all the heavy lifting, so that's all that matters. Between the brass orbs and the warp lightnings and the death frenzies, and made pretty good use of those clan rats, though. And the slaves. The slaves did a wonderful job just, you know, getting important things into position. While they
My brain
died
is
horribly.
never outsmarted. See?
do I want to sack it? Nah,
Steel
let's
things,
occupy it.
all things.
Level 3.
Biggest brain draft.
And we got warp fuel capacitor. Nice. And Astalia is dead.
Chief Warlock, Ikit Claw.
Alright. Let's grab another point in Death Frenzy, because I already have Howling Warp Gale. I don't need the upgraded version, I don't think. And I'll take a point in Evasion. And then we can repair this.
Watch your back, tail.
We can get iron. We need a bell. And I need money.
Engineer of Skria.
Get some Skaven slave slings. How are we looking over here? We got one more turn till that's finished. Alright. And you can't do anything because you killed somebody last turn.
Engineer.
Alright. On to the next turn. I do apologize if there are occasional awkward silences between turns and stuff, just because my ever since I got back to Texas from the Everchosen this past weekend, my allergies have been pretty well, not this past weekend, the one before that. My allergies have had a not super fun time adjusting to Texas. We are one of the area I live in especially is like one of the worst places for allergies in the United States, which super sucks because I like Texas. I like a lot of things about Texas, but man, when I was in England, it's like it's so much easier to breathe.
Prestige grows.
Don't care. All right, we got ferocious plans. Cool.
See, no place for rats.
Underdocks. Yeah, Underdocks is going to give us a pretty nice increase to our finances. Oh, okay, we're actually doing good financially. All right. It's all because we set up that base in Sartosa. Okay, discoverability is looking a lot better here. So this will increase it by 20. And I don't really need that. That could be good. This will give us more food. We're doing okay on food, though. Oh, but that's going to increase. Okay, so let's get both of these. Oh, I can only afford one. Well, let's get the food one first.
What lightning?
54%. 54%. It's the same. So I'll just stay here for the moment.
Bring it down.
Just to make it more difficult. Oh, cool. More warp canisters.
No
All right,
threat
so
of a challenge.
let's do specialist. And then let's go into my workshop.
Flay
And
and
get some more
slay.
upgrades. Let's get rat scopes on my Jezzails, which has unlocked the incendiary rounds. Nice. And then I could make a new Doom
Deadly
Rocket.
Explosions. Yes.
Doom Rocket causes damage over time. Casualty replenishment rate increased for if you use a Doom Rocket. You can store more Doom Rockets. Plus starting wins a magic amount for all armies. 100% chance to get warp fuel if you use a Doom Rocket. 25% chance to build an extra Doom Rocket. Let's do that. Okay, and I've used enough food. I'll go ahead and make one Doom Rocket, but that's it. We need to save the rest of our food for now. It's getting a little low. Oh, and I made 2. Awesome. So we had a 1 in 4 chance to make 2, and we made 2 on accident. Perfect. Alright, so once we finish conquering Estalia, we're going to turn our attention to Talea. And the reason for that is Talea has a pasture resource, which means that we can set up food there. Because, sweet mother of all that's good, do we need tons of food. And I don't think I'm going to expand north into the mountains where Belagar is just yet. I think I'd rather set up some under Empire settlements there. And I think we're just going to pump out food production. That way we can max out our workshop as quickly as possible. Because all those changes are permanent, which is just super powerful. Oh, I forgot to equip the incendiary rounds on Ikit. I need to do that. But I think once we have like 2 or 3 turns left until the next thing. Not really interested in that.
Warp lightning.
Tupabali. Overseer's Lookout. I can barely afford that. Oh, or I could upgrade Skavenblight. Yes, please. Yeah, I'm not gonna have enough money to do anything.
Where are my schematics?
Alright. I don't know, just far around.
Fight!
I'm glad that the Under Empire is such a badass mechanic. Because, like, sure, the DLC update of the Clan Skariah workshop is pretty sexy, but the fact that all Skaven have access to that, it's like, that's going to even make the Queek Headtaker campaign and the Skrult campaign so much more interesting. Like, now if you're playing Queek, you can literally, on Mortal Empires, you can literally send an agent up to Carrick Apex and, like, get started on that without having to actually go up there, which is just fantastic. I kind of wish they would allow Clan Morse to start with an Undercity settlement underneath it, just to kind of give them that, oh, hey, like, you're in Carrick Peaks, but then I feel like they would need to throw, like, the dwarves a bone, so it's probably better the way it is, where just all three of them are competing for it. But, like, for Queek, the best way to get to it is to set up an undersettlement. For Skarsnik, best way is to, like, confederate, or just stomp your way in, and then for Belegar, you have to, like, fight your way in, all dramatic. How are we doing on time? We are at 52 minutes. Okay, we're doing pretty good. So, down in Tabaro,
Too strong?
I could get a rubbish pit, which is going to allow me to get devious plans, which is pretty good. Oh yeah, devious plans used to be like... oh wow, okay, so they moved around a lot of the techs. That's kind of cool, because like this one, Ferocious Plans, I think was always here, but this one definitely wasn't. So, I don't really intend on recruiting a ton of troops here, but I want access to Devious Plains, so we'll go ahead and do that. And then, let's not grab anything yet, though, because I could save money if I wait till I own the province. But I want to search the ruins first. Ah, crap, cube puzzle. So we got the weird blade thing, the sea blade. Okay, so it could either be the forked tongue. Well, no, that's not a forked tongue. That's just like a split tongue. There we go. So it's either the split tongue or it's the curvy spiral. So it has to be the split tongue. Yeah, other trickster shard. Oh boy, that is super good on Ikit Claw. And then incendiary rounds. Oh yeah, we should probably look at like what he does, shouldn't we? So just so you see it, +2 recruit rank for all Skaven weapon team units, and minus 50% upkeep for all weapon team units. And then my faction effect, Forbidden Workshop, plus 20% research rate, +2 loyalty for new units, and minus 40% cost for engineering buildings. So there you go. And then, so I'm not going to do that till next turn. So I think, so what's this going to knock? So that's going to knock my discoverability up to 30. I think 30 is as high as I want to go. Because when this guy leaves, it's going to go up to 40. And I think at 100 is when you're, like, really screwed. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and grab that. Alright, that's as high as I'll go. Steel Tech. Yes. Let's do Specialist again. That way, when he sets up more Under Empires, it'll be cheaper.
My technocracy.
Yeah, whatever, shut up. Alright, and then let's go ahead and grab Rubbish Pit. Because it's cheap. So far, so good. Okay, so by the end of this episode, we will have Estalia completely under our control, and our eyes are going to be set on Talea for our next conquering. Because if we take Talea, we can set up pastures underneath it, which will generate a ton of food. And our agent, I'm not sure where I'm going to send him. I think I'm actually going to send him south into the lands of the Tomb Kings. Because I'm not going to go down there to conquer. I'm going to like march north into Bretonia and Athel Lauren. So I think I'm going to let him handle spreading my influence globally. That way I can steal money from all the other places. I do like, though, like how the Skaven have the ability to be discovered and destroyed. But they also have access to a lot more powerful buildings, and they can do it anywhere. Whereas the Vampire Coast pirates, their pirate coves cannot be discovered, but they can only set it up in ports, which I find pretty interesting. I kind of hope that they add, like, I'd be willing to, I'd be super enthused to see the Vampire Coast get buffs to their system if it. Oh yeah, our settlement upkeep's a little high. That's why we're not making any food. So we need to expand our Under Empire dramatically. Hey, get out of here. Oh, I can't. I don't have enough money. Oh no. Let's see, so now we're at... Oh, no, okay, now we're at 30. Alright. Interesting. Really fascinating system, this is. Alright, so we've stabilized our food, but we don't want to stabilize. We want to be growing. So we're definitely not going to go any further north. Let's do exploitative planning in both of these places so we can just get food for the moment. Because we want to get... Our food is negative right now as far as, like, the meter is concerned. You want to always be in the yellow or higher. I want to get back to the green as quickly as possible. And, of course, I want to do more experiments. But I have to have food to do experiments. I do like the Under Empire also because it finally allows the Skaven to expand in a sense without being punished for it. Because I think a lot of the part about the food mechanic that confuses a lot of people is that it actively punishes you for expanding too quickly because you can't keep your hordes fed. But now you can. By using the Under Empire, you can expand very quickly. Because for those that didn't see it earlier, I can create an Under Empire settlement simply by defeating an enemy in a base, or I can use an agent. But like, I could go to Castle Carcassonne right now, declare war on them, attack it, and instead of sacking, razing, or occupying, I can instead set up a Under Empire base and run away. But I don't want to do that because that's going to encourage her to attack me. Where is Kazrak? Let's see if we can find him. There he is. Yeah. Okay, so we've got non-aggression with him. That's fine for the moment. Alright. So now we're going to run back to Clan Skarier, or Skavenblight. And meanwhile, over here, we want to get that bell up and tolling so we can make sweet monies.
More black powder.
Ooh, nice wound, bro. Dude, you are kicking ass. Good job. Good job. I like you. Alright, so our food's at +1. And that's like with all this stabilization. That is rough bananas. Oh, but then again, every time we upgrade a settlement, our food capacity goes up, so it's more difficult for us to get the percentages good. But yeah, look at that. We've got public order, leadership, and growth problems. We need to get our food up to 41%. We're at 37% right now, I think. I can't tell if that's 37 food or 37%. Because your capacity goes up, but when your capacity goes up, it makes each individual food less meaningful. Alright, the Dread Fleet's not coming over here because they got peace with Carcassonne. That's good for us. Because if they came over here, that would be bad for us. I do wish, if there's another thing that's kind of a wish for me, though it would probably be kind of difficult, so I can understand why it might not be doable, is I wish that Skaven corruption actually had an effect on the terrain. Because vampiric corruption and everything turns all gross and undead and nasty. Chaos corruption, everything gets like fiery and brimstone and, you know, just nasty looking, which is pretty pretty accurate to what happens usually when chaos comes through. It's kind of the boring version of chaos. Because like when beastmen chaos transform an area, it's usually not all fiery and lava. It usually tends to be like warped and twisted woods and all that kind of stuff. But they'd have to create like a unique form of corruption for beastmen, which would be pointless to make like corrupted forests. But yeah. Alright, so we're gonna haul our butt over here. We are in a good position in Under Sartosa, as I will call it. We are stealing all the Muns and making all the Muns. Skavenblight has upgraded, so we'll go back to expansionist planning before we purchase anything. Oh, see, now we're at +5 food, so we stabilized in food. That's good. And to borrow, we will do the same thing, even though that's going to hurt our food supply quite a bit, but that's okay. And we will march on Merigliano to capture their sweet, glorious pastures so that I can nom-nom them and make infinite food for my armies. And we'll definitely do that next time. So thanks again for watching, everyone. I think the way we're going to do these is I'm going to kind of steal a page from, I think it's Lionheart's book or Heir of Carthage, one of the two. Where if we get 100 likes on every episode between this episode and episode 4, so episodes 1, 2, 3, and 4 of this campaign all have at least 100 likes, then episode 5 will be an hour long. Otherwise, we'll just keep everything at a fat little 30 minutes. So, thanks again for watching, everyone. I appreciate you coming by. I'm sure I'll see you guys in the Tehenenwan live stream, and if not, well, then I hope you guys enjoy all the recordings I'm making. So, catch you guys around. Thanks again for watching.